Just another day. All this week, I don't know why. Been running across all these priests and pastors and anointing people. On Sunday, something weird happened. You know when God calls you and tells you you gotta like shape up and you gotta get back in order and track because God always wants more for you? Well, all this week that passed, I kept picking up people to go to church and people are anointed and everything. Well, I picked up this girl and she was crying that she just got dumped by her boyfriend, and I guess she just walked out. She had a little bag and her clothes and I guess her valuables, and she was just crying. She said that she was done with it, and she got in the car and started talking to her. She didn't know exactly what to do or where to go, and I told her, well, how come you don't go back to your parents? She goes that she had a falling out because they told her that it was a fuck up and whatever, you know. But she was sprung out and she was like, you know, she liked them, you know. And puppy love, you know, everybody, that when people usually go. The best thing that happened to her is that she didn't get pregnant. That's fucking awesome. Another child in this world with going through the system and revolving and stuff like that. We don't need kids like that. I mean, we accept them and we always will be there for them. But women gotta stop bringing all these kids to the world when there's a lot of, I guess, dramatic hate in the world. Because you're running away from your problem, and eventually you have to go back to your problem because he's the baby daddy. And he deserves to have the opportunity to be around the kid, you know? So seriously think about it when you're in a relationship with somebody, and take care of yourself, because if you get pregnant, obviously that kid is Jesus Christ that's providing you and him comfort. It's going to change you, it's going to change him. So you cannot keep the gift of life away from parents, father and mother, you know. I think that it's correct. Well, thank God that this time it didn't occur. She didn't get pregnant. We hope so, right? And she got thrown out. She was about 21, and she's been living with him for the last 3 years. He's very abusive and very demanding and very strict with her. So she asked me, you know, where can I leave her? I was like, man, you put it to me real hard, you know. Have you tried talking to your parents? And she's like, I don't have the courage to go back to them. And I told them the stuff that parents go through, what I've been going through, what I've done in life. And I told them that no matter what, parents are always gonna be friends. We're always gonna be there for you. They go, have you done it constantly, or nah? This is the first time. I go, I'll drive you home and I'll get off and I'll talk to your dad, you know. Shirley dropped her off in the house. I swear to God, it was like a miracle. She thought she was gonna get hit on and yelled at and I told you so. None of that BS. As soon as she walked in there, it's like if they were waiting for her. It's like if Jesus Christ told them that they were gonna have a fresh beginning, a fresh start. And she didn't even get to get out the car. They sensed her and they've been waiting for her. They came up with open arms and they told her that this is her house and they love her and they miss her and they'll do anything it takes to make her feel at home, you know. And they told her, we'll work on the rules, we'll work on everything, but just take day by day. And they even told me that they've been praying a lot, and if I could get off the car and they could thank me, you know. And I felt the anointings, I felt the Holy Ghost, the Spirit, you know. I felt the blessings. I told them that I was only the delivery boy, you know. Like Jesus put me in the path to pick her up and speak to her and give her the courage to come home. And it's your job now. It's your job, and she's in good hands. And believe and trust in Jesus Christ. He'll show you guys the path towards a different outcome, better outcome. And I felt blessed and everything. And I hope that my daughter or anybody, we're all gonna make mistakes. We're all gonna go through obstacles, and we're always gonna confuse ourselves, and we're always gonna be afraid or embarrassed to accept our mistake. And there's nothing more beautiful than when you learn without consequences. I mean, yes, 2-3 years she went through hell. Maybe now she's gonna pay attention and she's gonna be a little more open-minded to the parents and her guidance, you know. And I hope that they don't overstep on her and try to take control of her life, you know, and judge her, you know. But I hope that my daughter and anybody that goes through anything that is called struggle, they see the light. They find Jesus Christ. I know that me and Mavi, we have moments, but she walked out. I can say it's my fault, and I accept it. And she had to go through shelters, and she had to go through all these obstacles that really fuck up your head and she didn't have the courage. She always tells me that she cried and she used to tell us, like, come back and pick me up, but she's too strong-minded. She's still orgullosa, you know? And she went through the whole outcome, and now she sees it like a medal of valor, of something like an obstacle that she went through, and it's too hard for her, everything that she went through, just to give it up, you know. And that's what me and Mavi we conflicted. We had problems between each other because of that. She wasn't ready to accept reality, you know. And so coming back to the message, I hope that my daughter, my nieces, or anybody hearing these messages, they're intended for you, Vanessa. So in order to show you the way and guide you towards the path of forgiveness. I think that the Bible is meant to teach us how to forgive, and teaches us how to practice it. Gives us illustration, gives us war plans and battles and everything. Yeah, no matter what the outcome is, you can always come back to your home, me or your mom. And when we're not here, hopefully you have a family. You have your tias and your cousins. Maybe they need you. They're gonna need you to be the strong one, the hustler, the motivator one, you know? Hopefully you never go through hard obstacles in life, but if you do, just remember to be kind to yourself. Have some nice gestures. Don't be like, they were like with my sister Rachel, like with me and several other people that they threw us out. They didn't want to hear our problems. We were too much to handle. But then I got stabbed and I went back with my dad and my dad forgave me. And once he forgave me, to me it's so easy in life to get forgiveness and change. And everything boils down to your uprising, to your bringing. Do you believe in Jesus Christ? Do you believe in a fresh start? Do you believe? I've been with girlfriends, like I tell your mom, that they don't know how to forgive. They don't know how to move on. I work my ass off to make your mom not forgive, but to move on. And that's what me and her get along. And we try to teach you the best meaning. We've always gone out and me and restaurants together and we've done a lot of stuff. Why? Because we want to show you a normality. To teach you that you're made of love and we're always going to be together as a family. We're always going to communicate and we're always going to forgive each other. And we're always going to be there for you, your kids or grandkids or whoever comes. We might not be alive, but all these videos, they're going to teach you. And they're going to tell you the person I am, the person I was. And what was the meaning of me? What was the reason we're anointed? We believe in Jesus Christ. Why creemos en la Virgencita? Why we're so blessed? Why we're so humble? Why we're so awesome, you know? Thank God that the girl, the appearance, okay? Las apariencias. It seems that she's going to get the help that she needs. She's going to get the love she needs. And hopefully she's ready to move on. Because a lot of persons, right away, as long as you don't have kids, right? Sometimes they go back to their own ways. They'll find another aggressive relationship, abusive relationship, you know what I mean? Something that doesn't have an outcome. See, we all want the best for ourselves and for everybody else. But something attracts us to the underworld. The dramatic domestic violence relationship, you know. I've always tried to keep away from abusive girls and it just, you gotta understand that we're not happy because we're not ready to forgive and move on. And, all this week, last week, been having a lot of people that are pastors, some priests. Like yesterday I had a priest, I had a pastor, I had singers, I've had relationships going through very dramatic relationships, breakups, and I've been around people that are anointed and blessed by Jesus Christ, and something like calls me. Well, this Sunday I was driving and I didn't know I had forgotten about Sunday since Bertha passed away. Well, since she got sick, but this Sunday coming up, I'm gonna try to go to church. Try to find my footage, my base, and I didn't got to see my primo, Julian, Pastor Julian, and something's calling me back. Something's telling me that there's a better outcome to this world, and yes, I understand a lot All you gotta do is trust God. Open your mind a little bit. And always rely on your family, especially on your mom and me, you know. And people that are never gonna go away or not. I've dated several women. That's my type of women, okay? That has kids, and I guess their husbands, they go to jail and they get rid of them. That's the way they get rid of them. And they find a way to lash out and leave, you know? And, or a lot of women, they're widows, that their husbands die and get deported, and that's the only way to leave that relationship, because they don't have the strength, they don't have the mind, they don't have the ability to move on, the inner strength, you know what I mean, huh? And they don't have nobody to rely on or to defend them or to fall on, you know what I mean? And I've always encourage people to be themselves and to not change for nobody. And if God will send you somebody appropriate and when you're ready. And I've always told women that I wasn't ready. And they didn't believe, they thought they could change me. And eventually you find the right one, you know. Eventually God blesses you with the right person, everything you want, everything you've asked. Not exactly, not when you want, but demanda. I'm blessed right now that I found my number 18, and I hope that God provides a great path, and I hope that that continues blessing me, you know? It's weird, I never thought. I was telling Johnny this yesterday, because I see him going through the same struggles that I went through, and it's unbelievable. You never find out the outcome, the subject of life, until you're ready. Until you're ready to give it to God. Until you're ready to ask God. Maybe my tia Berta passing away, with that message that she left me. Really knocked some sense into me. She keeps repeating it over and over and over and over, because I have it as a video, and every time I need that encouragement, I need that person to support me, she's always there. She teaches me the foundations of having a home, a family. She taught me a lot. Most of the time that you're with somebody, maybe you're not with the perfect person, but there's a perfect person at the moment that makes you happy and makes you satisfied, you know? Maybe you dream of a magical castle with an awesome experience, and God gives you reality and gives you whatever He gives you, you know? And you gotta learn to appreciate and accept and encourage to them to be themselves, to love themselves, and pray to God that they're ready, you know, because we're desmadrosos, we're trouble people, you know, we're people that run away from us, not with us, you know. And, a lot of people, they think by telling people what to do, giving them ultimatums, giving them guidance, and give them rules to follow, that they're going to change them. I think that encourages them to be more destructive, you know what I mean? Let them be themselves. Teach them what normality, what God expects from us, and let God touch their soul. But don't demand it from them. Don't expect them to change overnight. It takes time. To me, it took me about 18 girlfriends. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But yesterday, I was doing the video. I met this couple, and this guy girl from the DF, and she's pretty. Don't get it wrong. And he knows that what he's got in her. She's young. He's about 10 years older than her, and he dominates her, and he could, take care of her and rock her world, at the same time. Be the most kindest person, most honest, most loving, most lovable person, and at the same time be so fucking evil and stupid, you know what I mean? Because he was living with his mom, and his mom controls him. And mom was seeing him into his madroso, and she wants him to have a family, to have kids. Maybe like that he changes, So this idiot goes to Mexico and se la trae, She has papers because she has family over here. Se la trae. He met her, and through how I always work, through family. And they thought that he was different. Well, the problem is that she is raised as a Christian in Mexico. It's weird, but it is. And his mom and father are Catholics. Well, obviously they have the Catholic Christian stuff going on, that the mom doesn't accept her because she has her ways of her teachings and her guidance and her religion. She doesn't accept using her kid. Doesn't accept her grandkids having different uprisings, different ways of different teaching, different religion. And she encouraged her son because she thought she was Catholic, and now she's Christian, and it's like doesn't accept that. So él como pendejo listens to the mom and doesn't want to go to church, and doesn't want to get guidance, doesn't want to. So finally, the girl got tired of him, and she said, "You know what? Fuck this bullshit. Wait, So he ended up getting an apartment with her by herself because obviously he loves her, and he has this brand new daughter. She was like 13 days old when I seen her yesterday, and she was crying and just asking for a way out. And he's all celoso and all like. He actually works with Spectrum too, And I tell him, I go, "Hey man, when I talk to you, don't it's not through work or not." He's asking for help. She's asking for help. She's asking for a change. And I told her that things work out. Things, for whatever reason, they do work out. They have a fucking awesome outcome. But you're gonna need some therapy, some classes. You're gonna need some structure. You're gonna need someone to guide you, and someone to show you the path. You're going to a destructive path that you're gonna suffer. You're gonna hate yourself. You're gonna hate yourself being in court. You're gonna hate yourself not being there for your daughter. You're not gonna, you know what I mean? You're not gonna hold her hand. You're not gonna carry her. He's going through the same things I would. She wants him to carry her. He's afraid. He don't know how. He's a fuck up like me. He's a fuck up like everybody. And people want us to have it in our heart to carry kids. It's hard. We feel like we're gonna break them. We feel like we don't find an outcome. We want to change, but we hate the possessive, and we hate the demanding. We hate the persons that expect us to change like that. It's hard. It's hard. It's very hard, and it takes time. It takes a lot of patience, a lot of love, a lot of trust, a lot of asking God and todo, We go through court, we go through todo, and I told man, I go, you still have time. I go, give yourself that space and stop expecting her to be different, to change her. ¿Qué te enamoró de ella? What did you like about her? Tell me what her good features are. They started telling me practically everything, everything he desires, everything he needs is todo. I go, but you gotta understand, she's a different culture. She's different. We like tattoos. We hang around gangsters. We're fucking gossip guys. We come from a big family. We have our moms with us. She doesn't. You know what I mean? And you gotta tell your mom, hey, mom, that's good that he walked away, moved away from the mom. Oh, I feel sorry for the mom that she's gonna have to grow without her kid right now. But he doesn't have a dad because her dad left también, you know. So like another fucking cycle that we keep fucking bringing over and over and over. And that's what I was explaining to him. I was telling him, hey, you know what? You gotta find it in yourself to break that leash and fucking start noticing her and giving her space. She wants a family to her own. She gave up everything for you. She's giving you that opportunity. Now you're forcing her to walk away out of your life to keep you away from everybody because you don't have the balls, you don't have the courage to give her what she deserves. It took me about 15 years to understand that. It took me about $100,000 in court. It took me going to parenting education, parenting, and domestic violence, AA classes. It took me 4 years of court. It took all my family praying for me. I wasn't there between 3 months and a year for my daughter. I got to see her on her birthday when she was 1 year. But that's because I wasted my life. I gave up my business. I gave up everything. I gave up my weekends. I gave up everything to be there for my daughter. And I moved to the court. And I tell people, I went through all obstacles. Who was harassing me and harassing my mom and maybe putting all these social workers and attacking me and aggressively putting her against me and todo. My daughter doesn't know all the reality because maybe hides the truth from her. But other people that are around her that she considers like family, they're all evil. Because they don't want Mavi to be happy. They wanted Mavi to like be strong, independent, and be, you know. But that's wrong también, you know. You're not gonna win an outcome. You're not gonna give a future to your kids and to yourself. You're never gonna learn how to move on. You don't have that opportunity, that chance, you know. That's what I was telling him. I was telling like, man, all these people, they think that they're doing right by encouraging each other different. Like, hey, you know, you put your feet down and da-da-da, and your mom comes first. Nah. It doesn't work like that. Me, I had to lose my mom, my grandma, my tia, like todo, in order to realize that. If I would have done everything my mom, my grandma, my tia, and everybody wanted, they pass away. And then what? You still gotta live life with your enemy. You still gotta live life with your daughter. You still have to look at her and say, you know what, I'm sorry. I should have chose your mom a long time ago. All this misery and all this life that we went through was for nothing. Because our parents pass away very soon, fast. And you know, you have life continues. It's sad that we have to take all this time. Thank God that I believed in family, and you know, and I didn't care about nobody. No one could tell me what to think about your mom or not. I broke the leash, and I try to be her friend, and I try to support her, encourage her, and I try to explain to her how sorry I was, how stupid I was. But también a ella le digo la verdad, is her ways of thinking. That's why we clash. Our cultures, our difference, our different uprising, you know what I mean? Our different religion, our different todo, you know what I mean? She was brought up with her dad, her mom, and brothers and todo. She's the baby one, and I'm the old one. I hated my mom. I didn't grow up with my dad, you know? It's like, it's just hard, you know? And it took me, like I said, a long time. After the 4 years of court, once I won, I gave it back to her. I told her, look, I don't want this. I want you. I want us to be a family. No matter what the outcome was, it never became family again. And we used to get those ugly faces when I go with her, and everybody like bad dog me and what the fuck are you doing here? And the same way over here. And I tried breaking the cycle. And believe it or not, the people that you least expected, those are the worst ones. Say, for example, Sandra. Ella que cree in God and all this, and she's the evil one. Why? Not evil, I'm sorry. Sorry to say it like that, Sandra. But she's the one that believes in welfare and Section 8 and all this and all that. Because that's how she got out of. Her sons or daughters, like, you know, they're awesome now. They got good jobs, good careers, good lifestyle, todo, because she walked away and she got welfare y todo. And yeah, it helped her. It helped all of us. She encouraged us. She helped us. She motivated us. But también, I have my sister Rachel. I have like Yoli. You know what I mean? I have like Chayo. You know, I have all my family members that did it on their own by working. Not putting them against their dad or nada, like going to court or lying and just expecting the government to help you. They did it on their own. They hustle. My number 18, Yesenia igual. They're like, they work their ass, 2-3 jobs, you know, they decide whatever, they do whatever it takes, and they don't hate on their dads, and they talk good about them, and they, you know what I mean? It's like, I ask people to learn how to move on and forgive, and especially those young relationships, young marriages, the one I'm trying to speak about. I told them, you want all that? And at the end, you're gonna repent yourself, and you're gonna ask God that He didn't give you enough time. And when his daughter, he has a daughter, doesn't want to be around because she's growing up. When you betray her by you being with someone else, or worse, you forget about your family. And even though you have a family, I've been around people that have 2-3 families, kid here, kid there, you know. And the guys, they were struggling. They were going through fighting demons, and they couldn't see their kids, and they don't talk to them, and they don't nada, and they feel fucking vacío, una soledad, una tristeza, you know. They cry, and they don't know how to ask forgiveness and how to be there, you know. So I tell them, is that what you want? They go to the classes, go with her, you know, take her here, go with her, find a church, find someone that could guide you and show you a path, and you could accept, and you could have a normal future, you know. And that's good that he moved, and he has a little apartment, no tiene nada. But I told him, man, there's a lot of places like apartments, all that they throw good comedores, good sofas, good this, good that. If you don't have the means for it, I go, man, it's like free stuff and good stuff, you know. And I tell him, I go, I know that you depend on your mom, and your mom was the head of the family, whatever. And you think by living with your mom that you're gonna save money and she's gonna help you and guide you, todo, but that's not what the women want. They want to be independent. They don't want to be treated like an extra child que le estén regañando and bad influencing her and talking shit behind her back and todo, you know, trying to change her like a child that they never had, you know. No, you know. So that's good. That's the first step. I go next. Go to church. Ask her. Pray with her. Ask her her opinion. Ask her what's her fears, why she cries, or what's she afraid of. Open a dialogue and have something written down. I told them to do the videos, and then when you're by yourself, you hear them, hear yourself, and change. Maybe like that you encourage yourself and you see that evil, the demon. Well, going back to my topic story, yesterday I did a priest, a young priest. He just barely got accepted, and he felt the spirit in me, the spiritual total, as every single person that I know. And he says that God has a certain path for me, and I have like a ring that I glow, that I mean good, and I want to help, and I want to teach and give back. So with all your experience, you can help out with the youth. You can help out with the young marriage. You know, we need counselors. We need persons that tell us the truth. Tell us what the outcome is. Tell us what reality is, you know? And I've been feeling it, and like I said, I've been asking God, you know, to one way or another to help me and to encourage me. I see the change He's doing in me. Everybody used to see it when I became a father of my daughter, and people are starting noticing that I'm doing my videos, and I'm probably touching people's souls and minds, and maybe I'm doing something good right now. And I told him, yeah, you could jump into my shit, and something special. It's just reality, and I pray that I still always have this anointment, and I'm blessed, and I keep encouraging young people to open their eyes and give themselves the opportunity to learn how to forgive, and give themselves a second chance, and to trust God, trust and believe in God, you know? All right, everybody. Well, concluding with my story, just to end it, the main topic, the main reason that I'm trying to illustrate and tell my daughter and whoever hears these videos is, don't be stubborn. Don't be aggressive. If you have hate, if you have anger, find a resource. Find a way that you could keep yourself, I guess, but you could give yourself the opportunity to be happy. We're not happy in life, and we take it on those who really love us, those that give up their life for us. But we could change because they love us that much, and they want to help us out. But in reality, no one can help you but yourself. And the faster you acknowledge that, you comprehend that you're taking advantage of people. All that negativity, all that hate, all that aggressiveness, all that frustration, you're taking it and you're hurting the one that loves you. The ones that are trying from the bottom of the heart to make the best outcome. They're trying to help you, trying to change you because you're worth it. And if people walk away from your life, it's not that because they don't love you. It's because they walk away because they love you. And by being around them, it's going to get worse, and you're going to do a dumb thing and hurt in a way that it's unretractable. It's no human deserves to be treated that way, abusive, beaten down, stamped on. Everybody desires happiness in life, and sometimes they walk away from you because when you got kids and stuff like that, they don't want them to turn out like you. And it's not because you're evil. It's just because you haven't grown up. You haven't found the inner self, inner source of yourself, your soul, your humanity, your loving side, your tender and todo. And 1 minute moments, it is el más chingón, most lovable, most understanding, the person that they fall in love with. And then all of a sudden you turn and you're so aggressive, you're abusive, you hurt, you betray them, you offend them, and they don't know what to do, so they cry and cry and cry and cry. It doesn't matter you're a man or a woman, we both suffer the same way. So, but I'm just trying to tell you what I told the young couple is that give yourself a space, grow, find yourself, find your inner self, communicate to God, go to therapy, find someone that you trust and believe in, someone that makes some sense into you, you know, someone that you pay attention to, you know, you listen to. And I know that a lot of women and also men, if you go to the court system, you'll find a lot of men like us out there going through the same thing. We go and we get ourselves a woman, bring them from Mexico, lo que sea. We try to change them when we're not changed, when we're not ready. I made a video before that we're walking towards a path, and that path we already struggled, we already seen reality, seen life. And sometimes when you pick up hitchhikers or you get married just to get married to try to change because your mom or family members told you that that's what you need to change, accept it. You weren't ready and you need help. And don't take it the wrong way. Open up the Bible, go to counseling, talk to somebody. You, Vanessa, if you ever, which you are going to pass through it, mija, you are a young woman, you're going to pass through it, and learn how to talk, mija. Don't keep it inside. Don't let the hurt, don't let the vengeance, don't let the fire burn within you with evil. Think that everybody's against you. Think that the world is wrong. Think that they don't understand you. Everybody wants to tell you what to do. Everybody tells you what you have to do. No, mija, we're all saying it because we love you. And you're not going through it right now, thank God. But just in case I'm not around, you have these illustrates, this views, this message that I'm trying to give you. And if your life turns out to be awesome, fucking beautiful, mija. Maybe it's for your kids, your grandkids, or somebody. And I'm grateful and I'm thankful that within myself I'm finding peace. And I'm ready, como me dijo el priest, I'm ready to start throwing all my knowledge, all my wisdom out there to whoever needs it. And maybe by this platform, I'm reaching out to somebody, you know, someone that has been betrayed or has been offended or anything. Understand the concept, the message. It's not to offend you, it's to teach others. And at the same time, I'm teaching me how to be more understanding to myself and see my problems and see my reality. And I am ready to start a relationship. I never thought I was going to be ready. But I'm enjoying it. Found an awesome person. And we're going to take it slowly, step by step. I'm not going to be in a hurry no more. But it feels awesome. This weekend, I I get to conversate and I get to tell her my experience, my journey that I go through the week, or through the day, or through the moment, through the second. But I open up and I tell her who I am, you know. And if she's not afraid of los cuernos and the devil that comes out of me and todo, I tell her I shouldn't be afraid neither to change, you know. And yes, we're gonna go through obstacles in life, common sense in life, but we could communicate, we could be human, that bring out the humanity, the understanding part, why we feel the way we do, and give us our space and give us, we call it the matter of life. But yeah, I'm just grateful that God takes me through a path, and I get to absorb and listen and hope I'm doing good by giving them guidance, not telling them to break up, not telling them that they don't belong together, but teaching them that there is an outcome. There's a better outcome always, and don't let it get too much that you repent yourself, that you guys can't unify and be together. You guys gotta be parents. You guys gotta be understanding from one another and be there for each other. And hopefully, if you guys don't make it work out in one way or another, don't deny your kids. Don't deny your love, your heart. You're passionate to be around your family members. Don't run away from your problems. And if you do happen to break up, there's still an outcome. There's still a reason to be optimistic. You're still gonna be there. You're still gonna provide. You're still gonna help. You're still gonna be there to mentor and to advise and to give your child support, give extra money. Don't go through whatever the court tells you. Give more. Be happy because you're giving it to your kids. You're giving it for a better outcome. And if you happen to have an older person, which I do have my teenager now, I guess, I give her the money and I let her know what I do for her. And she can always know that I'm her dad. She's my responsibility, and I'm always going to be there. And she don't need nobody to communicate with me and to tell me. She just needs to inform me and tell me whatever outcome. We'll always find the solution, the reason, the why. You know what I mean? So to all women out there that are in a relationship that is abusive, turn it around. And if there's no other outcome, try to be understanding when we change. When we find help, a lot of times we come back repented and we want to do what's right. And we hurt you so much that you don't allow us no more to try, you know? It takes time, it takes patience, it takes a lot of forgiveness, a lot of understanding, a lot of wisdom and knowledge. Those who have women that don't hate their spouse, their husbands, their fathers, their family, are lucky to have the wisdom and the loving heart of forgiveness. And I pray to you guys that you never turn off that fire within yourselves, and you guys are always humble and students to life, you know, and teaching us and forgiving us. But there's no way that you should take an abusive relationship, men or women. So that's what I told them, and I told them they have an opportunity. And like I said, I've been being around a lot of pastors, a lot of church students of the gospel, and a lot of priests. I've been having dreams. I'm having God calling me and teaching me that there's a different path. And and we have to choose it before it's too late. And that's what I told them. And hopefully they turn it around and they make the best. And at the moment, the best thing that they've done is get their own apartment. And he's trying, just don't know how, because I was hearing him. He's stubborn, necio, terco, but he's trying. And that's how we could ask for an opportunity, a chance, and hope he gets the help he needs and goes to counseling, or he finds a person that they believe in. Hopefully it's a couple that's gone through the same shit that I gone through. And if you're my family, I love you guys. And if you're my number 18, thank you for walking in my life and for accepting all this disastrous, dysfunctional life that I'm living through. But I'm making the best out of it, and I'm learning to be there, to hear, to listen, to observe, pay attention. And thank you también for allowing me to be part of your life and family, alright? Alright, everybody. Over and out.